When All the Cats Lied by Reese Gantleberry. Shelly Ann watched from afar as the authorities bombarded her peaceful neighborhood. She could hear someone yell out, "Babylon!" along with shouts, hisses, and meows from the dwellers of her community. They came around to several homes, all in the name of a report that a group of folk had been participating in some illegal activity. It was a lie. Nothing went on in Silver Sand community of Ely Village, but there was indeed some activity going on. But it wasn't illegal, just unreported maybe. After the terrible virus that had terrorized the earth, things had never been the same, or would they ever be on the island. Everyone had to wear masks to protect themselves from being sick. Folks who went to work, and all the children of all ages that went to school. It had gotten so bad in the beginning that the schools were shut down. Some businesses shut down too, and many lost their jobs. Eventually, after a long time, things got better. The once happy place, with mostly happy inhabitants, started to thrive again. It was the trauma that encouraged many to go into business for themselves, never wanting to have to wonder if they would be able to feed themselves or their loved ones ever. Nobody ever wanted to experience that stress again. One of those new founded businesses included a thriving field of natural herbs. It made great medicine, pain relief, and promoted general well-being. It was used and loved by all. Unfortunately, there are always those who are enemies of progress and are never happy for anyone that is prospering unless it is them. Angelica was one of those people. With a beautiful name like that, there was nothing angelic about her. Well, actually there was, if one was referring to a fallen angel. She was a witch, and was also running a business, which was both illegal and unreported. Also growing a product that did not help medicinally or help with general well-being, and there were a few that knew about it. So one night, evil Angelica tried to intimidate some of the workers while they were reaping deep in the catnip fields. She threatened them by telling them that if they did not give her a 80% cut of their profit, she would be sure to inform the authorities and that they would all rot in jail. 80%? Was she insane, they all thought? Now, gangsters and bullies may suggest a hunk of a chunk of the pie for a hush fee, but they all thought that Angelica to be insane. Not even moved by her, a few of the crew decided to bring that matter to some of the movers and shakers of the island. No, these were not the local representatives, the government, or any politicians at that. These were the Catman. But before they could notify the Catman, Angelica had already reported them, which led them to the neighborhood raid, and many being brought to the city for random drug testing and exams, but they all passed with flying colors. When the Catman finally found out, they were more than upset. They were furious. They had clout and confronted some of the policemen and told them the real story about the illegal activity that had been going on. But when the police asked the Catman if they had known about any other business that had been going on, they all denied it. As a matter of fact, when the police further investigated the matter to hopefully bring this case to a close, all the folks who were interviewed denied it as well. And all the best customers gave a no, nope, never heard of. The police asked them all, one after the other. The party cats gave a no officer. The beach bums gave a never heard of. The blue and white collared cats gave a sorry no sir. The religious cats gave a soft no. The medical cats gave a not to my knowledge. The Rasta cats gave a no man. All of the cats lied to protect their own. The cats had so many people and additional felines backing them up. They were both respected and admired. There is a saying that if you want to guard your body, then get a dog. If you want to guard your soul, get a cat. The cats and the people in the community had been living peacefully amongst each other for hundreds of years. They looked out for each other in many ways: comfort for an old lady and a spare piece of fish for a stray. It all worked out. The only issue island people ever had with cats were that they had to bathe and they were never ever welcome in anywhere near the kitchen. That was a big no-no. Actually, most of the cats lived outside unless they were a pet. Many of them worked very hard and had their own homes. But for the rest, whether they slept on the roof, in their own makeshift house, or in a comfy spot in someone's backyard, it was no worries and they all dwelled in harmony. Angelica again tried to disrupt that harmony by showing up to a church service posed as one of the righteous ones, seeking for information. But she could not fool the pastor one bit. He called her out. Buddy, one of the cool cats, had told his cousin to inform the catman that this case needed to be solved quickly, once and for all. When the community members saw that the police had returned, they all came out to plead with the authorities. It was then when they found out that none of the industrious ones would be apprehended and that they were absolutely blameless, but that they were indeed there to arrest a few people who they heard had been hiding there for a good while. After a short search, the authorities gathered Angelica and her foolish sidekick Janice and arrested them and took them to jail. And the inhabitants of Silver Sand of Ile Village and all the industrious ones lived happily ever after. The end. Thank you so much for listening or watching. I appreciate it. Please feel free to comment or subscribe, like, share. You can email me, go to my website and drop me a message. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'm encouraged by all you guys' input. Tell me if you liked it or you didn't like it, and see you soon.